Boogie woogie woogie, get in my tushy. Pearl said it best. Welcome to the stream. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. Is that is not gonna show up because the chat's on a timer. Oh, Gabriel. Oh, hold on. We missed it. God did the, where am I? Right there. Hold on. Oh. I don't know what. I see, Gabi, I see that you redeemed the dog. I see it right there. Where's the dog? I'm looking, Gab, I don't see the dog. This French music is nice. Gabi, I'll tell you what, I don't know what's going on with that dog. I want the dog to show up. I don't want it to pee on me. No offense. Hey, I'm not taking, don't worry about it. There we go. Alright, well, look. I'm just gonna start the game. And maybe it'll work. Unless it's... I don't know. Sometimes, like... Sometimes I'll check out the stuff that Twitch has built in, like the extensions, like the extensions and stuff like that. And I'll throw it on there. But when we did Marshall originally, that also took some time to get working. So I don't know. I don't know what the issue is, my guy. So... Clyde Rock, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the good luck. It's a pleasure to have you. I hope you enjoy your studying, or you're hanging out, or your leisurely Wednesday evening. Whatever it is that you have tonight. Gabby Guy, Mickey D's, congratulations on getting a job. When do you start, or have you started? And if you started, how is it? Tell me everything. We'll stop this French music right quick. And we're going to start this game. And we'll see. This is a game that I believe is good, but I've never played. I have orientation on the 27th. Okay. Well, that is only 8 days away. That's extremely exciting. And I hope they make $1 million. They pay pretty okay. Better than that butcher job you had, that's for sure. Also, hi Girl Slob. I see now that you and Gabi are playing Minecraft, so it's a pleasure to have you. I'm glad you're playing Minecraft. For me, Minecraft has only ever been fun if both people are on board and like really kind of know what they're doing, or if both people know what they're doing, or both people don't. If one person knows what they're doing and then the other person is left. Is left to pick up the pieces. That's a different story, because then one person is building forts and get ready for night, and the other person's like, oh, there's zombies in this game? You know. But I assume that you and Girl Slob got a pretty good dynamic on your craft.
The shadow moved ominously across the land, dyeing the sky with blood and pounding the earth. Those who still have faith in justice and honor, valor and goodness call out his name. The ultimate superhero. The only one who can save the world from extinction. If he can't do it, no one can.
Who? Me?
Yeah, you. I do not know anything about this game besides it's in the conversation for people's favorites. People love Viewtiful Joe. I don't know a thing about it.
Viewtiful Joe.
Obviously, I like that. Spoilers. Sweet kids, adults. To me, that feels like it's difficulty selection. But also, if there's titties in the game, I want to see them. The game is rated T for teens, so I doubt there's titties in it. Which means I just picked hard mode. Almost got copyright claimed by 20th Century Fox. Okay, epilepsy warning. The screen is flickering for me too. It's just part of the game.
Captain Blue fights with every ounce of his being. He fights against the dark forces of evil for what is right. This is all that Blue has ever wanted, to do the right thing.
Come on, Blue! You have to save the world! We can't do it without you!
Joe, is this your idea of a date movie? I had a more romantic time eating popcorn in the lobby.
This guy just loves movies.
Honey. Oh, why don't you show me some off-screen action?
Whoa, Sylvia! Cut it out! I said cut it out! They don't show these old movies all the time, you know? I've been looking forward to this forever.
Well, I've been looking forward to this for a long time, too. We haven't been out on a date in forever.
Hey, stop that! This is the best part.
Dude, I like this.
The dark side prevails. Now you've seen just how flimsy your sense of justice is, Captain Blue. Now I rule this one. The world is mine.
Go away!
Come on.
And thus, Captain Blue was brought to his end. Goodbye, beautiful world.
He's not reacting to it.
Will ever be the same.
Oh, man. I missed the most important part.
Hey, I've seen this scene before.
You know why? Because this flick hit the screens way back when we were still little babies.
But that guy in the blue mask, I know I've seen him somewhere.
The girl is mine and shall serve as the object of my revenge.
Wow, that was unreal. What the heck?
What's going on? Let go of me!
Dude,
Do something!
what a premise. Hold on. I'm about to like this game.
It's Sixth Machine. Hey! Whoa!
Dude. Liking the premise.
Hey, wait a minute. Am I inside the movie?
Correct, my young friend.
Dude.
I am Captain Blue. I am no longer able to fight because I have been defeated. You must take my place as the new action hero.
That voice, it really is Captain Blue. Whoa! Hey, can I get your autograph?
No, I am already gone. I beg of you to take up the torch of justice, young movie lover. Now go. The world is in danger. Your lady friend is waiting for you.
Cool. A real V-Watch. I always
Dude, what a freak. Joe saw a skull icon and indicated the incoming attack, but it was no match against Joe's smooth moves. Joe effortlessly ducked to evade the lethal attack. An enemy goes for the legs, but when Joe leaps out of the way, the bad guys are left just swinging in air. A real superhero doesn't do blocks, he dances out of trouble. And so, Joe devotes himself with all his soul to his training regimen. When you've had enough, press the select button. Get my practice in, that's all. Oh. Tight. Dude, V-Bucks!
Just go for it!
Oh, I jumped right into that. My fault. Eh. Missed out on that.
Just go for it!
Sig, welcome to the stream. Got him, dude. Wolfie, welcome to the stream. Pleasure to have you both, of course. How was your guys' weekend?
My young Joe, it looks like you haven't awakened to your true powers as a hero. I'll show you how to be a real hero. Come and get me.
Just
Come
go
on,
for
my
it!
friend. Captain Little Kick.
Okay. Okay.
Come on, my friend.
Sigtastic, we're absolutely playing Viewtiful Joe. I am unfamiliar with the game, so it is a first playthrough of my life, and I'm enjoying every second so far. It was good, got back from our trip today. Hey, there you go.
Your hero-ness has awakened. Now the village
Tell me
is
about your trip. How was it?
your hero instincts deep down inside.
What is this? Unicorn, this is Viewtiful Joe.
Say the word.
We're just getting started. It's a guy was on a date at the movie theater with his girlfriend, and they were watching a movie. And the bad guy in the movie reached his hand out of the movie screen and grabbed his girlfriend. So I wasn't a streamer friend, I was at the Italian Fest. Hey, nothing to be sorry about, number one. Number two, how was the Italian Fest? What did you eat? What did you do? Tell me everything. The power of VFX knows no limit. Joe's attack rips against the enemy who has lost balance from the feudal offense. His body went flailing across the screen as if it were an empty hand. Oh. Oh, that's what the B is for. Tight. Yeah, gnocchi is excellent. What is this freak? There we go. Oh, so we're doing a double jump now. There we go. Wolfie says, it was good. No text or calls from work. That is great stuff. We went to a resort a few hours away. Thankfully, didn't lose my streak. Was able to check out the vids in time to not lose streak. Hey, Wolfie, I'm happy for you for that. I was nervous that you were going to lose it. Where's Insert? I feel like being mean. Insert has that second job, so she does, unfortunately, not make it to every stream, which is an incredible bummer. But we miss her. There you go. I like that it says so cool when you double jump. Let me... Oh, I see what you mean. Dude, that's a crazy double jump. Now, I'll tell you what, this game could do with a run button. Tight. I got a Rapidash, which is dope. Okay, hold on though. Are you talking about Pokemon Go, or did you go to a place where you bought a Rapidash card, or are you talking about in a Pokemon game, or are you talking about in Pokopia, or are you talking about you bought a pack and randomly pulled a Rapidash? I'll show you, please do. Dang it. That's not a prize. Break. There we go. That's how we do it. Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! Oh, obviously. Doy. I feel like I don't want the Death Skull. I feel like I want the V, right? It's in Discord. I'll take a look at it in one sec. There we go. Oh! I got that. You are crappy. Grow up! Hold on. We gotta look in the Discord. In general. Oh! Take a look. This was at the Italian Fest? That's nice. Dude, that's a good looking Rapidash. Unicorn? Good stuff. I like this pink desk. All right, enough. Back to business. Also, my foot's asleep.
Yummy!
What's the last thing I can get? I gotta wait a whole rotation. Hey! Look at that! Oh boy. I mean, glad. How is that guy still alive? Alright, we can break the statue. Tight. Whoa. That was cool. What? Oh! Here we go. Get him! There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, I didn't have any. There we go. Good hit. Oh, this guy. Thugged him. Bunch of books? Oh.
Yummy!
Tight. Oh, look at this little grand hall. Absolutely no problem. Here we go. He cooked. There we flip and go. Tight. Dang it! I got flipping noob. Dude!
Cut! Ready?
Yes.
Action.
Alright, let's try that again. Let's try. Nuke me once, shame on you. Nuke me once, twice, shame on me. There we go. Great stuff. There we go. Slap that guy. No problem. Ah, yes. Fool me once, twice, shame on me. Stop! Gabby, that's rude, and I won't have it. Yeah, I knew I was gonna take flipping damage. There we go. Castlevania be like. Fool me 3, fiddle-dee-dee. Dude! Yeah, and what did you say? Woogie, boogie, woogie, woogie, get my tushy or something? We love a good rhyme, and that's no lie. Always have. You're dumb, 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 you're dumb. Let's try Ballerina, idiot. Boogie woogie woogie, get my tushy. Yes, of course, classic, classic, classic. Simply, how could I forget? Yep, yup, 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 idiot. Oh. Fiddle-dee-dee! Watch this. No! You missed, idiot. Oh, frick! Sissy. It's also my old Club Penguin password. Was Boogie Woogie Woogie get my tushy? You know that Club Penguin is a platform for minors, right? You, Gunks, let me tell you, were very likely a pedophile's dream. Gob says, sometimes I like to force feed my cows wheat until a tiny version of a cow appears. Okay, well, sometimes, Gob, you have to make it a little bit clearer. They're talking about Minecraft. And not talking about real-life cows and force-feeding real-life cows until they reproduce, okay? Sometimes you have to make that a little bit clearer for the people in the back. Well, I was a minor at the time of Club Penguin, and a minor. Hey, you know, if they don't put you in the mines from the moment you're born, you're never going to catch up to the rest of the class. How the flip? Am I supposed to fly a helicopter? I didn't say the cow's freaked. I brought it to my penthouse and I freaked it. You're getting the dust. Hey, hey! Okay, so it turns out jumping directly into... There we go, there we go, there we go. Idiot. Idiot. Yeah. Uh-oh. Woo! Oh. Yup, yep, yep, yep!
Yummy! Yummy!
Yep. Yep. Oh. The Gwyn's yearn for the mines? I'm just not seeing that. That's incredible, Gonks. Don't call them Gwyn's. That's my favorite actress in the Iron Man trilogy. I'm glad. I'm gonna get freaking flipped! Sister!
Ready? Action!
I think it's a boss fight again. What a boss fight. Alright, we got this. I know watch and learn. I escaped those! Grow up! Uh-oh. Bruh! It's impossible without helicopter. I remember this game only by the cover art, but you never played it. Well, this is my first playthrough in life also, so... Yeah... Big jump for big boy! Yep. Yep. Bruh. How far back does it send me, do you think? I know you're joking.
Take 5. Take 5. Take 5.
Okay. Okay. I simply will not be playing entire level start to finish. This isn't Ghost and Flipping Goblins. This is not House of the Flipping Dead. This is not Ninja Flipping Gaiden. Sig, you egg that freak. He deserves it. Freaking Marshall. We simply will be cranking down the difficulty. Because that, let me tell you, is unacceptable. And I'm ticked. So, side note, I just gotta make sure this one docks me.
Clover.
Yeah. We already saw this part. We already saw this. Okay, whatever. Okay. So,
The shadow moved ominously across the land.
for the last couple of Tuesdays, Captain Gunks and I have been going to trivia, okay? And we've been having a blast. Yesterday, at trivia, the owner of the restaurant asked us if we would be interested in hosting next week. So, next Tuesday, Gunks and I will be hosting trivia. Obviously, incredibly exciting, okay? Now, we have to go in and make sure. Unicorn, that's what I'm talking about. It's going to be a blast. We have to go make sure it's going to be a good time and everything's going to be litty. However, whoops. If things are litty, I thought a funny thing to give out as a prize would be a flag. Now, we got to go and make sure it's all chill like that before I put any money down on a prize for a team of people I don't know. However, I was looking at these flags at work today. I was just scrolling. Always Sunny, do they have a trivia episode? I'll ask about, or do you want that to be a category? I'll ask about the dentist system. But obviously, a Gibby flag that says, "What are you, a cop?" Like, I do think it'd be extremely funny to have a random flag that the winning team doesn't know what it is. And then at the end, you give it to the winning team and you take a picture, and then the restaurant that we're hosting the trivia at gets to post it on their website. I think that's incredibly funny. I think Gibby saying, "What are you, a cop?" is a really funny flag. No, the flag is always sunny. Which one? Beer fishy fishy? Yeah, so I was thinking that. Obviously, this guy, Chicken Joe, but that's just a picture of him. But as I was scrolling at work, I really saw some bangers. They love Gibby, dude. Like, imagine winning this in a trivia night. Oh, Fight Milk, of course. A Fight Milk flag is very good. Actually. I'm sorry, I just wanted my cafe music back. But let me see if I can find like the one that really made me laugh hard. You didn't. I mean, obviously, I think this one is funny. Like, imagine winning this at a trivia night, and we just get the smallest ones. They're gonna be at $10 or less, is from what I can see. This is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. And so I'm like, imagine doing a trivia night hosted by me and Gunks, and then if you win, you get a random flag and you open it up, and it's Benjamin Franklin saying "tax his dick." Like, it is true. Dude, that's what I'm saying, Gunks. How funny would this be? Gunks saying says I might have an entire anime category. Gunks can do whatever he wants. That is the funniest one that I saw. I also liked this one a lot. And if you ain't a hoe, get up out my trap house. By Gandhi, dude? Obviously, that's funny. This is the one. Because I just quoted the song. I took her to my penthouse and I freaked it. And it's... I think his name is Raj in the show. Clearly the Clone High version of Gandhi. Most definitely. But imagine going to trivia night and you win this. And it's a flag of the kid from Jesse. And it says, I took her to my penthouse and I freaked it. Like, I really am thinking I'm gonna do this. I have to decide soon because the trivia night's on Tuesday, so if I get one, it has to come for Tuesday. But obviously that's incredible. Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Titties by Thomas Jefferson? Wait, the Godzilla with the stupid face. Was there one up there? I did not see Godzilla with a stupid face. But that's just the first page, and there's some real winners on there. So the question is, because I'll do it right now. The question is, if I go on Amazon right now, on my phone, holy. Or since we have one more co-host, we can make a three-headed King Ghidorah meme. Also very good. This one, hold on. That's very good. That's very good. Me and my GF have this poster right by the front door. Dude, that's a great call. I'm hoping that we're given the opportunity to host more trivia nights, assuming that we like it and have a good time. I'm pretty sure we're going to. But I really think, because I gotta make the decision quick. I don't know how much these flags are, but I can Venmo you for them. Gunks, you simply don't have to worry about that. They're $10 or less. Hold on, I'm gonna pick the one that I like. I feel like we have to become a little bit more established before we have the one that says Texas Dick. Although I think that's very funny and would be a hit. I like Gibby saying, "What are you, a cop?" Oh, I took it to my pounds and I freaked it. That's the one. For $12.98, I took it to my penthouse and I freaked it. And I think that's really funny. The question is, will the winners of trivia be chill like that? The answer is yes. Alright, hold on. When will this arrive? Free delivery Tuesday, August 25th. Over $35. Hold on. For $7 shipping, no. I don't know how many rounds of trivia there are, but we could grab more flag/prizes for winning each round. Now, Gunks, I do like that. I do like that. And in a perfect world, we would do that. My concern is that we're definitely not getting paid for this. Do I want to spend $40 on per round prizes for the one trivia that we host? Obviously, I want to make a good impression. I also don't want to set the precedent. $10 for a flag a week is very doable. Insert awesome. Come and flipping get some. If you do something, she will flipping make your bee come. That is the line from the Twitch chat rap. Although I'm forgetting the lines. Insert welcome to the mother flipping stream. It's a pleasure to have you. Also, if I order the flag, it comes Saturday. Gunks, I really like the idea of giving the flag out as a prize. If you're down and like that idea also, please order the Gibby one at least. Gibby saying, "What are you, a cop?" I think that we're going to have a good crowd, and we're going to set the precedent based on our... Yeah, Gunks, if you have Amazon Prime... If you have Amazon Prime, I encourage you to pick your favorite flag. That's funny. I really like Texas Dick a lot. And I do want to give that as a prize eventually. The bigger of a splash we make... Okay, sorry. Okay, insert. Insert says, what are we talking about? So, insert. For the last couple of Tuesdays, Captain Gunks and I have been going to trivia with friend of the stream, Donnie, of course, and then our other friend. We've been going to trivia. At yesterday's trivia, we're sitting there. The owner of the restaurant where trivia is came up to us and said, "Do you guys want to host trivia next week?" Without even a second thought, we said, absolutely. We're doing that 100%. Say, give Godzilla a little kiss, give him a little smooch. Very nice. She said, yeah. So, we said, yes, absolutely we want to host trivia. Now, we need to make sure that we make a splash. We gotta make it really incredible so they want us back, okay? It's gonna be all four of us hosting, although we have differing levels of introverted and extroverted on the team, right? All four of us, we said yes, we're down to do it. Like, all four of us will read our own questions, or, you know, one of us might want to keep score, stuff like that. I will absolutely be talking as much as possible. So, that brings us to what we were just talking about. I'm thinking, the way that the trivia always goes, it's a $5 buy-in, winner takes the pot, second place gets their money back, okay? Yeah, Gunks, I know, between the two of us, we're going to have plenty of talking to do. Donnie will talk plenty. Zucchini, I don't think is going to want to talk very much. When him and I hosted trivia in high school, he kept score and I did the hosting, okay? So, I think that he will likely just want to be a scorekeeper. Now, insert. So back to what we were talking about. Because we want to make a splash, okay? Because we really want to impress the owner so that she invites us to come back. I was thinking, at the very end, the winner's going to get the pot no matter what. That's how the trivia works. But you'll have to shove your fist up his butt and turn him into a puppet? Zucchini? Alright, fine. Pearls, welcome to the stream, of course. I'll put my fist up his booty and turn him into a puppet. I'll do it. If I have to do it, I'll do it. If you want me to touch the inside of Zucchini's butthole, I'll do it. Insert. I was thinking that the winning team... can get one of these flags. Specifically, my favorite is Texas Dick by Benjamin Franklin. Okay? Obviously, I think that's very funny. And that is my favorite flag I think I've ever seen. I love that. However, it's like, if it hits, what an incredible first impression that is. If it doesn't hit, then we've kind of, spoiled it for the future. I think it's really funny. The general vibe of the restaurant where we do trivia seems like, to me, there's like a 70% chance that it'll hit with whoever wins. But there are some old fogies who play. And if an old fogey wins this flag, I don't think that they're going to laugh at it. But there are flags that they will laugh at. I don't think they'll get this one. But obviously Gibby saying, what are you, a cop? Obviously that's funny. And imagine doing trivia and winning that as your prize. And like... Daddy is a state of mind. Also an incredible flag. Definitely buying the Ben Franklin one. There's also a GW one that says... George Washington. That says, stay strapped or get clapped. Okay, see, Gugs, obviously that's funny. Obviously those are goated. But they'll find a kid without a funny... a shirt funny. Gotcha. Bet they'll find a kid without a shirt funny. Yeah. Bunch of pedophiles there. That Gibby one is funny. But I'm trying to find the perfect one to be our prize. Mind you, Zucchini is a teacher in the town where we do this trivia. I feel like the boomers would like Gibby. It is funny. It is funny. It depends on who wins. I also think, Gunks, we could have a selection, and then depending on who wins, give them the flag based on the vibe. Like, we could have a safe one. Like, I don't... Like, just for... Stage Drive, get clapped. There it is. For example, if we had Beer Fishy Fishy, and we have that, and it's like, okay, if the old fogies win, we give them Beer Fishy Fishy, right? But then if somebody cool wins, like the host, the girl that hosted it yesterday, said that she's going to come to our trivia night to see how we do. She said she'll be there. So the question is, would she, like, she would like that. She would like that. I'm way ahead of you, already got two in my car. Gunks, that's what I'm talking about. And we have future ones. Yeah, the hope is we have a blast and we do it again in the future. There's also one that I think is... Okay, Trap House, but it's a Dollar General sign is really funny. This one. No, this is not the one I was talking about. And if you ain't a hoe, get up out my trap house. Obviously that's... Oh, it's Waffle House. Of course. Hey, Unicorn? Good call. But this one. Imagine that we gauge based on people that are in trivia. Also, I also have anime wall scrolls someone can win. Now here's the thing, Gunks. Here's the thing. I love where your head is at. I think that it's gonna take one or two... Okay, we still have to host and see how it goes. We have to see what is going on. And we have to see the general vibe of the people. Because we've been there, but we've been there as players. We don't know who comes up. We don't know who socializes. We don't know who's going to come up and converse with us. I'm also thinking that I have a couple ways that we can be a little bit more interactive with the players to see some more. Now, Gunks, I don't think that it's overdoing it. I think that that's an incredible idea and very generous. But we don't know the vibe. We don't know the vibe. In fact, when you do anime as your... If you decide you want to do anime as your category, if that really crushes it and like the majority of people are getting all right, then we know our audience. We don't know our audience yet. So it's hard to pick. And that's why I think we need a variety of flags. We don't have to buy every flag that's on here, but I think one for the people that are chill, and one for people that we can't tell if they're chill or not. I think that's gonna make... I think that is how we're gonna find our audience. Something about... I took it to my pals and I freaked it with that kid is really funny. Totally would make sense for an anime trivia night. Definitely. And like... The Pope... Lord, forgive me for I have sinned. I've never taken a sin. But I do know that this is funny. Okay, here's the thing. If that girl... Oh yeah, I gotta click Sig's like. If that girl that hosts trivia that will be at our trivia night, like, obviously I think she would like Babe Cave with Gibby. This has some serious Boardwalk Shop energy. Yeah, that's fair. That's extremely fair. Alright, let me click Sig's link. You're about to open a certain link. Are you sure you want to? Yes. Kissing the Homies Goodnight Isn't Gay by Queen Elizabeth II. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Maybe get two and let him pick. Here's the thing. Pearls, Yes. And, like, also, like, over time, could we build up into a, could we build up into having no, the Pope. The Pope is the one that's a bit tougher. Eventually, like, if we collected them, like, we could have, like, a basket or a box or whatever that's got 10 of them. I do have Texas Dick. Texas Dick is really funny, and it depends on who wins. Because by the time the trivia is done, my goal is to socialize a lot. My goal is to be walking around the tables, seeing what, checking out what's going on, and, seeing, like, gauging who's chill and stuff like that. I think making a connection with the people is going to be very important, and we can find out who's chill. The people that won yesterday would love Texas Dick. I know that. I know that to be true. So, it depends on who wins, because there are old fogies that go, and if the old fogies win, it's a problem. What I would like to do, my dream, is we have our winners win, and we say, like, the whole time we're hinting that you're going to win this, the mystery prize. At the end, we tell the owner of the restaurant, hey, when they open it up, we'll have them open it up on camera and take a picture with it. And then we'll have her, and she can take it, and she can post it on the restaurant social media. That is the plan. So I really want it to be a hit, right? And I'm hoping it's not the old fogies. But there really is some special stuff here. And, like, dude, this one says rats. Like, that is for a very specific... Show you titties? Were there titties on the flag? Where did you see titties? Rats Like Brats is very funny. This is very funny, and it's for a very specific kind of winner. And that's why we have to gauge our audience. Because imagine winning this at trivia. It's really, really funny. Like, I really like that a lot. So it's all about finding... finding the right one. Like, if we... Like, for the right audience... Kim Jong-un saying live, laugh, love while sitting and smiling in front of the ocean is really funny. It is a submarine, though. It's a war submarine. But, like... Oh, wait. Is that the same one? Hold on. Sig just sent me one. I bet it's the same one. Oh, yeah. It's just different background. Incredible. I don't see everything, but it just say Jong flag, laugh, funny in the link. So I was like, it must be. It must be. And I know that to a certain audience, that's really funny. We just, unfortunately, don't know our audience yet. Like, Shrek would probably... Like, something like Shrek would probably be a big hit. This... You can't make a baby in the butt would not fly. You can't make a baby in the butt would not fly. Oh, there's your titties insert. Dadbot Squad, there is one group that if they won, they would get that. They would like that. See, I don't know if there's... These pants are crazy. I don't know if there's a better, I don't know if there's a better search term that I could be looking up. Because I just typed in funny flags and found these. Benjamin Franklin saying, wake, bake, dominate? That's really funny, dude. I like the flags that make fun of the don't tread on me thing. Yeah, here's the thing, insert. I don't know. A crude drawing of a snake, and it said, no step on snake. I saw that one too. Now, I don't want to bring politics into it. Like, this is funny. This kind of stuff is funny. But I don't want to bring politics into it because there are old fogies there. And it is... I don't know the vibe of the town. I don't live there. I go there because Zucchini invites me and we go. Hey, Panini Head, are you listening to me? That's a great one. Yeah, definitely be a risk. So stuff like this is what you want. Hey, Panini Head, are you listening to me? That's... Yes, Unicorn is exactly what we're looking for. What did Gunk send? Flavor Town would kill. Flavor, like, this is the stuff that we're looking for. You win trivia, you open a random, you get like a... And then, like, imagine that becoming our thing, where if we get asked to come back and do it again, every time we host, the winner wins a flag, and every time we just have it like a ridiculous flag. Like, obviously that's going to be incredible. And I really think that that could be a staple that we have. Please be patient, I have autism. Right? Like... Running out of flags, it's becoming clothes. Clothes! There's don't step on snack. Welcome to my crib with the duck is not bad. The recommended searches are just not it though, that's the problem. What if I did, show me the snack? Alright, fine. No step on snack. There you go. It's right there, Insert. It's there, it's there, it's there. Alright, here we go. Sig sent us another one. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Sig. Obviously that would kill. And I really hope with everything that I have that our audience on Tuesday is chill like that. What if I type in what if I specifically make a dorm room? Because then it'll be more memey, I hope. Unicorn's got another one here. Daddy's State of Mind. Yes, I was on the first page. We did see this one. I do think that it's incredible. I like that he's doing the Brian. I do like that, of course. So, yeah, I just think if it's... What was that rainbow one? Bertram from Jesse saying, I eat kids. You know, didn't you want this? You know. But I think making our staple that we, that when we host, the winner gets a random flag could really, really give us an incredible edge at coming back. This, dude, I saw this at work today when I was looking at these flags. This is incredible, and this would kill no matter who the audience is. Jacked Mona Lisa, dude. That kills no matter who it is. Gunks, this is in my top 5 picks. Although I know that you're looking on your own. So I do encourage you to see what you see. It is an absolutely safe bet. I really think that's funny, and I think that it would kill with any winning team. It is, however, the most expensive flag that we've seen so far at $17. So, there is that to consider. Yeah, Buff Lisa reminds me of the girl math. Yeah, dude. This, we're absolutely not doing, but Rosa Parks saying nah is really good. Yeah, dude. That's incredible. That would never fly. It is very funny. And the goal, like, something like this, like, the goal is to get something... When you see this, it doesn't make you burst out laughing. If you receive this randomly, you're not bursting out laughing at it. You know what I mean? Like, the goal is to catch something, is to get something that catches you off guard just enough. But you also gotta play it a little bit safe. See, bad day to be a beer. The trivia is in a bar, and this would work. Dude, I have a shirt like that? With the astronaut and the unicorn, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not... The shock value is what we're going for. Which is why Tax's dick is so funny to me. And it really depends on our audience. We've been there with mostly old fogies, and we've been there with a younger crowd. This, obviously, is, of course, for a very specific kind of person. I thought that drink like a champion flag said drink like a tampon. Ew? Insert number 1, ew. Number 2, very good. Because it does make sense. A Kanye tweet saying, I need a room full of mirrors so I can be surrounded by winners, is also very funny. Like, I like the words. I prefer the words over seeing the pictures. This is a really funny dorm room flag. That's just college spelt wrong. I will tread wherever I want. Some of these alcohol ones would work, but I don't want, like, a generic beer flag to be our legacy. You know what I mean? I heart titties and Bush Light. That would kill with a certain group of people. Penn State snow leopards? Penn State snow leopards. Okay. I know that there's a joke there, and I don't get it. This is what I was talking about when we were playing Deadpool, is that it's my job to be the laugh track, and I don't get the joke. Because of the cocaine bust. Very good. Hey, Gunks, very good. I did not know that's what a snow leopard was. This flag did not hang itself. In this crowd of people, I wouldn't risk this Jeffrey Epstein one yet. I would not risk that yet. Something like this. Live fast, eat trash. Right? Obviously very good. I like Kitties and Bush. I now get that it's a pubic bush joke. I now get it. And insert, I would like to thank you for providing me some actual sense of humor. For improving on my sense of humor. That was good, but I feel like I see it everywhere. This live fast, eat trash, I've never seen in my life. Sig has one. I'm going to look at the one Sig says. If you guys see good ones, feel free to send them. We'll take a look. I'm going to get back to the game after we look at Sig's flag. Your titty. Okay. Sig? Worth it. Do you live on a rock? Live fast, eat trash? Yeah, I get. What do you want me to say? I never seen it before. That is a perfect trophy. That is extremely funny. I like that it's written in Comic Sans. And not a bad prize for winning trivia. I'm gonna get back to the game. And if anybody sees anything on Amazon, whether it's a flag or a trophy or just anything on Amazon that you want me to take a look at, send it in the chat. I'll click it. I'll take a look. Okay? Okay. Now, let's get back to business. Gotta stop my French music. I liked one that said off to commit tomfoolery. Gunks, that's a great one. Off to commit tomfoolery is really, really good. You, Gunks, are on. You are there. Whatever you did to find what you found, you are in the right spot for our perfect flag. Personally, I think we should have Tax's Dick on reserve, because if the winners are chill like that and we give them a sign that says Tax's Dick, we got it. We got it. Guess what? I'm playing on kids. I can't play hard mode. The kids are laughing at me because I picked kid mode. Alright. At least I didn't pick baby sweet mode, dude. Skip. We already watched this. Skip. Okay. Fun fact. Oh! You can skip. It's select. I thought it was start and it's select. It was a trick. But I figured it out. And we're moving on. I know how to play, 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 I know how to play. I know how to play, I know how to play, I know how to play. I know how to play, I know how to play, I know how to play, I know how to play. Oh! Another spice there. And that is, of course, my fault. Dang it, I did it again. I know better. Oh, look how much more life they give me in kid mode. That's nice. Okay, you gotta teach me slow motion so I can fight this guy. You gotta teach me slow motion. Teach me slow motion. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Teach Jimmy.
It looks like you haven't awakened to your true powers as a hero. I'll show you how to.
Why doesn't Marshall eat anymore? I don't know. Do it again.
Come on,
Oops. He did not eat? The dog thing wasn't working, but Sid got the egg to work.
Come on, my friend.
There we go. Got him easily.
Ah, your hero-ness has awakened. Now the viewer is responding.
He's doing animation? No, he will. Hold on. Everybody, remain calm. Remain calm. We're gonna go to viewer rewards. We're gonna go to
Henshin and go, baby!
this. I forget how Twitch works, dude. I swear I don't know how it works. My extensions. Click on Marshall. Configure. Click. It's already adopted, but we'll click him anyway. Click on Marshall. X.
Hi there, thanks for
Hey,
the follow.
hey, what? No.
Yay, treats for Pando. Hobbers
Big.
excitedly love chatting with you all.
Big.
Thank you viewer name for the sub, folded hands emoji.
Oh! Hold on. Big update. Hold on. Gotta go to my authenticator app. Oh, no. Yeah. You got a total reset on Marshall. Okay, hold on. It might reset our level. Would it dare? Would it freaking dare? Browser. Okay. Hold on. There you go. There we go. Excuse me? There we go. No. Oh, I didn't name it. Rename. What was that?
Hello, how are you, Unicorn Wiz 69?
Oh lord, hold on, I'm gonna turn that off. Hold on. We're gonna do that. Oh lord. Everybody remain calm. Get him down there. Okay. We put him right there. And then... then... I like... I'm gonna make him sarcastic. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. Okay, hold on. Text-to-speech. No text-to-speech. Now, do I still have my things? Okay, it makes a little noise now. And Marshall doesn't have independent volume, huh? Insert. Try to feed Marshall again and see if he eats. See if he eats for Daddy. And then Unicorn did send... Whoops. Unicorn did send two... Okay, I went away as soon as he did it. Oh! Marshall? Why did you become this? Duplication error? Huh? Oh boy. Oh! Hold on. This should work. Hold on. Add browser. Oh no. Did that work? Looks like it did. I did not break him. Stop. Do it again, insert. He's fixed. Do it again. He's working. He refused to eat. Do it again. We broke him. Yeah, he's eating right there. Grow up. Insert. There he goes. He's fixed. And I knew he was fixed. And I fixed him. Poor Marshall. That gave me a fright. Hold on. We have to click these two links. Number one, this one. Opening the wrong spot, dipwad. Live, laugh, your mom with Einstein with the deal with it glasses. Hey, Unicorn. Good pick. One more time, she got another one, and it is... Oh, I mean a classic. A classic. I guarantee the old fogies would be like, what is this, some kind of gay flag? Stictastic opened a booster pack? Oh, it was a viewer tech thing. The Rainbow Guy T-Man. It's freaking He-Man. You ordered 4 flags! Gunks! That is incredibly exciting. I really think it's gonna... Oh, I forgot about that ability. Show us? I mean, Gunks, if you would like to, I don't know, send a screenshot, perhaps, maybe, to the Discord? It's up to you. It's up to you. I am perfectly happy with it being a surprise on Tuesday. Or, yeah, I guess Tuesday is when I would see. We are having a little boys' night on Friday to discuss our plan for trivia. And I had a couple ideas. I was writing down ideas at work today because I will do literally anything to avoid working, and that's not a joke. I went with the Texas deck. Incredible. Give me pounds of Freak Day and the Tomfoolery Run. Hey, Gunks, really, really good picks. How do I kill this? What was the Gibby? Is Gibby the shirtless kid saying, "What are you, a cop?" Which, if we get the right... If we get the right audience member to give that flag to, it's really going to go extremely hard. I brought it to my penthouse and I freaked it. I just think that's funny. And I'm not going to apologize for that. Damn. Where do your hearts look like tongues? Up at the top? I think they're flower petals. I was torn between that one and the Mona Lisa. Dude, I'm happy with your choices. I mean, look, if we host more than 4 trivia nights, we're gonna need extra flags anyway. And Mona Lisa can make second cut. The Flavor Town one went stale. You know, and it's one of those things where, you know, it depends on who receives the meme flag as a prize for trivia. Like, was I ever a Flavor Town memester? No. Am I aware that people love the Flavor Town meme? Most definitely. So it all depends on your taste. What do I care? I brought it to my penthouse and I freaked it. I'm going to try to win trivia. Like, I'm going to play against all of the audience members and try to win it myself because of how much I like that flag. Although unless I had a flagpole outside my house, it would not get hung up anywhere. It's really funny, though. My sister lives across the road and she has a flagpole in her yard. I bought an AV87 for the weekend, I brought her to my penthouse and I freaked it. Oh, wait, hold on. Gunks, I feel like you were making a food pun with Flavor Town 1 went stale. And it is very good. Now, what you don't understand is that the designated laugh track of the stream, aka me, did not get it fast enough. And it is because I am the dumbest guy in town. But I got a good heart. I took it to my penthouse and I freaked it. I bought a 87 for the weekend. Dang it. I'm the gooner. That went over my head too. Look, because Gunks is an elite memester, and I don't have what he needs from me. And that's why Pearls is his betrothed and not me. Because you know who would have got that stale joke? Pearls. You know who didn't get it? Biggie. My humor was quite dry. Hey, that could be a chicken joke or a food joke. And I get that one. And, Gunks, good work. I'm gonna KMS if this guy doesn't KYS. Why won't he fall? I took her to my penthouse and I freaked it. Be clapped, idiot. Oops. What? I bought an 87 for the weekend. I did live and breathe the Black Panther soundtrack when that movie came out. I had it on CD and I listened to it in my car. So I do know all the words. Well, it's one of those things where, like, when the song's playing, I'll be able to sing along. But boy, oh boy, if you ask me to recite a rap from memory, it would not go well. You clapped, you troglodyte. Incredible. Hey, good job, me. Oh my lord, this level never flipping ends. Have you seen any of the Avengers Doomsday? Okay, sorry about my stutter and speech impediment. Have you seen any of the Avengers Doomsday trailers, and what are your thoughts on them? Okay, so, yes. Well, the answer is yes. I saw the first one, and I saw it against my will, because I try to avoid trailers for stuff like that if I can. Didn't I kill the guy with the key? My thoughts, I saw the first one, I saw it against my will because I saw it when I was in the movie theater and played before the movie I was watching. So, my thoughts are, I'm very excited to see the X-Men in their costumes getting their deserved justice. All of the X-Men have been recast, so I'm hoping a bunch of them die. My biggest gripe with Marvel is that post-Endgame there are not really any stakes, and even Endgame there's not really any stakes, only like 2 people die. 1 person dies. 2 people die. Like what Tony Stark, that's it. So I am hoping Doomsday is killing them left and right. And if you kill a bunch of characters just to, like every couple of minutes another like big player dies, it's gonna set up Doctor Doom to be a much better villain, and I'm excited about that. I bought an 87 for a weekend. Tight. No stakes in the final Avengers. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What are the stakes in Endgame? Okay, no, okay, hold on. This is a classic Biggie used the wrong word. This is a classic Biggie used the wrong word that he didn't mean to. What I meant to say was there's no consequences. Since and so many people died. Not many people. Not so many. Not so many. 2. Not so many. 2. And, like, yes, it's like, Endgame is like the only movie with any, okay, alright. Here's my actual issue. Many didn't stay dead, precisely. Endgame has a lot of deaths in it, but doesn't matter. Which is why I like Endgame, or Infinity War I meant. Kind of 3, Black Panther. But Black Panther doesn't die in Endgame. He is dead after, but he didn't die in that. I'm also mad Captain America is coming back. Okay, that's the thing. Captain America coming back could diminish the meaning of Endgame. It very well could. What do you want me to say? Now, the thing is, if a bunch of characters die and stay dead, because they've already recast the X-Men, so there's no reason not to kill them. If they pick this movie to kill Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, that's so huge. If they use this movie to kill Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, that is huge. Ryan Reynolds said he doesn't want to do Deadpool 4. If you kill Deadpool, huge. If that is the reason that Thor cries in Deadpool 3, good way to do it. I would like to see copious amounts of hero death. I love Captain America with all of my gay heart, but he belongs in the grave with Penny. Okay, well, her name is Peggy. And I know that because we call her Peg Me Harder the entire time that we were playing Captain America game. Okay? So you have to know that her name is Peggy. Okay? Now. As excited as I am for this movie, all of the Marvel shows do not have any consequences. Every Marvel TV show starts and ends in this, like, nothing happens in the Marvel TV shows that has any consequence on the movies, and they don't let you get lost. Because stuff happens in the show, right? You're watching only the Loki movies, only the Loki show is relevant to Doomsday. So we'll see, right? And I know what okay, up to this point, like I know what happens in the Loki show, right? But up to this point, so yeah, if Doomsday makes all the Marvel TV shows matter, that's great. But let me give you a couple examples. Endgame. Captain America gives the shield to Sam. Okay? And then as far as that movie is implying that Sam Wilson is going to be Captain America. Then all of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier happens. And the shield gets passed around and all sorts of stuff happens. Right? But that show ends with Sam Wilson as Captain America. So, Avengers Endgame leads into Captain America Brave New World, this exact same amount that Falcon and the Winter Soldier does. They both end in the same place, and you do not need to watch both. Either one of their endings brings you right in. They keep bringing Chris Evans back and Robert Downey Jr. since they bring audiences in. Yes. And here's the thing. Another thing that would that would make me have an incredible amount of respect for Marvel is if Spider-Man is in Doomsday. Spider-Man just made $2 billion and is still going after, like, less than a month. Spider-Man makes so much money. But nobody knows who he is, so right now it doesn't make sense for him to be an Avenger, because right now he's not an Avenger, right? If he's not in the movie, it's weird that he wouldn't help to fight Doomsday. It's weird that they wouldn't get all their heroes to help fight. That's the point of an Avengers movie, is to get everyone together. if Marvel is keeping Spider-Man a secret, and I'm watching that movie and Spider-Man shows up, I'm very excited. If I'm watching Avengers Doomsday and Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man show up, if the three of them go and then one of those three Spider-Men die, it would be Tobey Maguire probably, and one of them die in Doomsday, locked in. Incredible play. If they're keeping Spider-Man a secret, that shows amazing restraint, and it gets me incredibly excited. Another example. Even the comic Spider-Man is rarely on an Avengers team. Right. And there are reasons why, like, you can make it make sense that Spider-Man isn't in Doomsday. And I don't think that he is. But if he is, and they've been keeping it a secret, that's incredible. Also, the point of an Avengers movie is to get all of the characters that you have on the screen together. First Avengers, has all the heroes on the screen. Avengers Age of Ultron has all the heroes and adds Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Like, it's adding onto it. Captain America Civil War has everybody, all the heroes that have their own movies and the ones that are side character different. It has everybody. Infinity War, everybody. Endgame, everybody. The point of an Avengers movie is to bring everyone together. If they're going the direction of they have all these heroes and then like they have team up Avengers movies, but it's only like 6 out of the 20 that they have, I can get down with that. But as of right now, they've shown that Avengers movies are get all your heroes together because they need as much help as they can get to take down the threat. And in the trailer, Thor says that he's more afraid of Doctor Doom than he is of Thanos, which doesn't make any sense. First of all, Thanos like emotionally scarred Thor. If they need Tom Holland Spider-Man, they're just gonna wait till the last moment to add him in so he wouldn't spoil anything. That's also fair. Although I think he's better about it now because he's probably gotten in a bunch of trouble. And he's a little bit older. Give me 2 seconds, I'm dying of thirst. I forgot I had grapes. I rarely buy groceries, so when I have real food in the house, it's actually huge. Thor did kill Thanos, right? Nope. I'm wrong. Yes. Yeah. So, in Avengers Infinity War, he attacks Thanos. He hits him with the axe right in the heart, and it's like a big gash going from his shoulder, like right across his chest. But Thanos is still alive, and in his dying breath, in his injured breath, he says, "You should have gone for the head." Snaps, wipes out 50% of all life in the universe. Then the credit, not post credit because it happens right before the very last scene of the movie, is Thanos on a farm looking at the sunrise like he said he was going to. Cut to Endgame. Captain Marvel shows up and says, "All right, let's go get him." Then they're all like, "Let's go kill Thanos." They all go. They're like, "This is our last ditch effort, and we have Captain Marvel. Let's go do it." They get there, and they are like, "Where are the stones?" Thanos. Thanos says says he used the stones to destroy the stones. So he uses the Infinity Stones to destroy the Infinity Stones, meaning they at this point cannot use the Infinity Stones to bring back all the people that were vanished. So Thor, in a rage, chops Thanos' head off. They can't get any more answers. Thanos is dead. That's the end of that. Cut to 5 years later. 5 years go by, and there's no Infinity Stones left. There's nothing that they can do. dealing with 5 years of all these people being dead and gone from their life. Ant-Man shows up because he was in the quantum realm where time moves differently. He comes back. It's like, for me, it was only a couple of hours. That must be this key to kind of time travel. Together, they solve it. Movie happens. And in the end, they have time heisted the Infinity Stones out of the different Marvel movies. Tony Stark has them with Infinity Gauntlet that he made himself. And he uses them to... He snaps, brings everybody back to life. In doing so, drains his life force, kills him. So yes, Thor kills Thanos. Like Wolvie said, Thor killed Thanos from their time, and Tony killed Thanos from the past that came to their time. Exactly. So, more examples of what I'm talking about, where the shows don't, where like the show, they're like, do whatever you want in the show, but it can't have any consequences. End of Endgame. Wanda is grieving because Vision kills Thanos to get, or Thanos kills Vision to get the Soul Stone, and Wanda's extremely upset. Vision is dead. In WandaVision, Wanda brings Vision back to life in like a hologram form and blah blah blah. They have that entire show, and then Vision disappears. Vision is gone. Wanda is grieving because the world that she came up with her kids wasn't even real, so that technically, like, didn't even happen. It was a delusion. Cut to Multiverse of Madness, and Wanda is still grieving, and she's like, I have it. Like, she states her motivation in the movie because it's like, oh, we know that people aren't watching the shows, so here's your little conversation that the two characters are going to have where they explain her motivations based on what happened in the show without name dropping the show. Vision is returning in the new show Vision Quest, yes. But Vision Quest is going to be after Doomsday. And so far, Vision being gone has had no effect on the movies. As far as anybody else knows, he's dead. It's the reverse effect that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has, because in Avengers, Phil Coulson dies, but then he is he's like the Nick Fury of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the show, and he's alive parallel to all the things that are happening in the Marvel movies. But the Marvel movies act like he doesn't exist. He's like, as far as they are concerned, he's still dead. So, and another example, in Hawkeye has a show. They introduce Kate Bishop. In that, you get more time with Yelena, who's the new Black Widow. You get more time with her, and she's cool, but she doesn't do anything crazy. Like, none of the movies have referenced what she did in Hawkeye, and we have not seen Kate Bishop again. Another example, She-Hulk, another example, what Sigtastic said, Moon Knight has never been seen again. Moon Knight had his entire show. Has not been even mentioned, has not shown up yet. We'll see what happens with Moon Knight. And Moon Knight, the show, ended on a cliffhanger because of the third personality. So there's a whole lot more to explore with Moon Knight, and we haven't had a season 2. And they cast Oscar Isaac, who hasn't been canceled and is a good actor, and is in major stuff. Like, he was in Star Wars, which Disney creams their little jeans about. So not having Oscar Isaac come back to do more Moon Knight stuff is crazy. Another example, in She-Hulk, She-Hulk meets up with her cousin, the Hulk, and that's when you find out that the Hulk has a son. The next time that you see him in a movie is Spider-Man Brand New Day, where there is no mention of him having a son, and it doesn't matter. So, Endgame, you leave Professor Hulk as Professor Hulk, and he is Professor Hulk. He's sad that Black Widow's dead, and he has no children. Show, he has a child, and all this other stuff has happened in his life. Next time you see him in the movie, he's exactly the same as he left, except now he's got an inhibitor, so he can control, and he doesn't want to be Professor Hulk anymore, and he's just back to Bruce Banner. So, and another thing, you have the Punisher show and the Daredevil show. Daredevil shows up in Spider-Man No Way Home, and that's the only time he's been in a Marvel movie. And he's there for 2 seconds. He's the lawyer. He's a blind lawyer. He catches the brick, and people are like, "Oh, who is that?" They look it up, and they find out that it's Daredevil. Or if you're familiar off the top of your, for people that don't know, if you're familiar and off the top of your head, you know, blind lawyer that works with Spider-Man is Daredevil. You know that. Or you also know, if you have just read, or you've seen the show, you're like, okay, that's Daredevil, and he's Daredevil. It's not like none of his backstory matters because he's blind lawyer that defends Spider-Man. Daredevil. That is a thing that Daredevil does, and if you know what Daredevil is, you know that that's him. It's got nothing to do with the show. Last but not least, the Punisher in Spider-Man Brand New Day. None of his backstory really matters. His family dies, and you find that out through a line of dialogue where Zendaya says, she sees the picture, like, it was his family, and then he gets mad and freaks out, and he says, don't talk about them. He's like, rule number 1, don't talk about them. Don't ever mention my family again. And you're like, oh, this guy's grizzled because his family's dead. Then, later on, he tells Peter Parker, he's like, if you like, he's like, I don't want to live like this. If you think that he's like, you think I choose, like, because Spider-Man is like, I'm staying Spider-Man, no one's gonna know my secret, I'm keeping it a secret. Spider-Man is a completely different part of my life, whatever. It's like it's like a big secret, and if anybody finds out, it's gonna be a whole thing. He's like, I gave up my life to keep the secret, I'm keeping the secret, no one's ever gonna know. And Punisher is like, you think I want to keep it like, he's like, you think I want this? You think I would choose to be this all the time? He's like, you think that if I had the choice to be with the people I love and see them face to face, that I wouldn't take it every single time? And he's trying to convince Spider-Man to be like, go be Peter Parker and make your friends back. He's like, you don't have to be all brooding and angsty about being Spider-Man. He's like, you can go have your friends back. And you should. So, you see him get really emotional about his family, number 1. Number 2, you see him, the entire movie, they're talking about how, I think it's Staten Island that they talk about. And the entire movie, they keep making references to, oh, you needed, like, Spider-Man saved your life in Staten Island. Spider-Man saved your life when you were in this thing. You were doing this big thing. Spider-Man saved your life in Staten Island. And that is not a reference to the show. That's when you do it. You put Spider-Man in the show, and you're like, oh, yeah, this thing happened in your show, remember? But that doesn't happen in the show. What they're referencing in the movie is something that happens off-screen of the show and the movie. So the only introduction that you need to Punisher is from the movie. Because Marvel knows that that a way smaller audience watches the shows than watch the movies. They know that, and it's the truth. Like, it's not a big secret that that's the case. And it's like, if you want your... But they act like their shows matter as much as the movies, but they don't, because they don't treat the shows like they matter as much as the movies. Because when they go movie to movie, the continuity continues, and you don't need to watch the shows to keep up with the continuity, because nothing that happens in the shows directly changes anything that happens in the movie. You can go straight from the ending of one movie to the next movie that character is in, and even if they had screen time in a TV show in between, it doesn't matter. The difference is, all of the movies, when stuff happens, for example, in Ant-Man, when Ant-Man fights the Falcon, when he's trying to break into the Avengers base, when he does that, the next time that you see Ant-Man and Falcon interact, Falcon's like, Ant-Man's like, oh, we met. And then everyone's like, oh, Falcon, you met this guy? But Ant-Man beat the Falcon, he's embarrassed, so he's like, oh, no. So, like, even the little details movie to movie carry over and matter. The characters, yeah. The stuff of the show has, to this point, had 0 consequences. The characters start and end the shows in the exact same way as they ended the last movie. And no matter how much character development is in the middle, like, that's what happens. The closest you could say is Thunderbolts, because they have... It's not Paul Walker. John Walker. They have John Walker, who got the Captain America shield in Falcon and the Winter Soldier TV show, and he kills the guy, whatever. But you don't need to know that. It does make more sense, but in that show, he's way more of a villain. And then in Thunderbolts, he's like a hero, and he's like, oh, remember how it was a... Like, if you remember the show, you remember that for 8 episodes of that TV show, he was a villain actively trying to kill Falcon and Winter Soldier. You know that that's the case. In Thunderbolts, he says, he's like, the only bad thing I ever did was kill that guy. But then they have a whole conversation about it. That's the thing. The movies, if it's a character that was introduced in the TV show, or something crazy happened in the TV show, the movie explains it where the characters just talk about it. So they do tell, don't show, but then everyone's caught up anyway. I don't know why Marshall's being weird and just now giving introductions. Clearly, the Pando extension had a big update, but they broke him. They broke Marshall, unfortunately, I think. Okay. Let's continue this game. It's 8:16. Let's make a little more progress and call it a night. It's a Wednesday, okay? You got me talking about the MCU and it makes me mad. Because I love it. Like, people that love Star Wars are like, oh, I love Star Wars, but like 80% of it sucks. I don't love Star Wars, and I'm not afraid of that. Because I do believe that all of it sucks. However, with Marvel, I am the Star Wars fan who says, oh, a bunch of this stuff sucks and I have all these problems with it, but I love it. And it's like, because not only do I have the nostalgia, I also am caught up and have seen all of the Marvel stuff. So, that's like its own thing. X-Men 97 just had a big upset. Yeah, but that's not even canon, so it doesn't even matter if you watch. But what was the big upset? Actually, you can tell me and I might forget. I'm hoping that show comes to Blu-ray, but season 1 never did. But I would love to watch X-Men 97. I would really love to. Because I hear it's all killer, no filler. Like, I hear it's some of the best stuff that Marvel has done. But yeah, so, like, I get mad because I'm like, because everyone says, Star Wars fans are like, oh, I love Star Wars, but I hate 80% of it. And then I'm like, well, just stop liking Star Wars. Like, doesn't that to you mean that Star Wars is bad? And that's how I feel about Marvel. Like, you shouldn't have to love a franchise with a disclaimer. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got a new writer and it shows. Ugh, barf, dude. Why do they do that?
Take 5.
In 97 season 2, and I don't think Marvel can fix it. Let me explain, but massive spoilers ahead for X-Men 97 season 2 episode 9. Now let me start by saying I still think X-Men 97 season 2 as a whole was a very good season of television, even if it was a lot messier and more rushed than season 1 of the show, and I did really enjoy the season finale. There's some really great moments in it. I love how much time Rogue got to shine. The fight scenes are incredible. It was getting me a little emotional towards the end, but there are some major problems we can't ignore that kind of ruined the season and season 1 for me. me. The first problem with this episode and the season overall is how Apocalypse was defeated, because the first 4 episodes of the season built this man up to be like the biggest threat we've ever seen in a comic book TV show. Then the next 4 episodes of the season completely forget he exists, just for him to show back up being the main villain in the very season finale and get defeated because Rogue now has the power of a Celestial. That just felt like a big cop-out for me. But the reason it felt like a cop-out wasn't just because Rogue went to Isan, made the sacrifice of her own life to get these powers, being able to defeat Apocalypse and save Gambit. That I think actually could have landed and been super powerful as like a reverse parallel of Gambit's sacrifice in season 1. My problem is that they don't do this, and they have Nightcrawler then sacrifice himself to save Rogue from her sacrifice. But yes, it does make sense for Nightcrawler as a character to make this sacrifice for Rogue so she can live happily ever after with Gambit, but that doesn't make it a good storytelling decision, because in my opinion this has undone the best moment of the entire series, which is Gambit's sacrifice in season 1. Like, not only do I think it would have been 10 times more powerful to see Rogue be willing to make this sacrifice of her own life to bring back Gambit, and having it just simply not work, Gambit is gone forever and Rogue still lives, I think that would have been better, or have it actually work and Rogue makes this tragic sacrifice. But instead we just have Kurt walking into the light, but because everything in this season has to move at the speed of light, we don't get to actually feel the weight of the sacrifice, and it doesn't hit anywhere near as hard as Gambit's sacrifice in season 1 of X-Men 97. Like, you see the characters literally react initially and they're like, oh no, Nightcrawler sacrificed himself, boom, we immediately cut to just Rogue and Gambit living happily ever after. And yes, I know they have a picture of him in this moment, but still it feels like we move past it incredibly fast, and I don't know how much they're going to deal with this in season 3. But even if they do deal with Nightcrawler sacrifice in season 3, my biggest problem going forward is now we've brought back Gambit, who, I'm sorry, is not that interesting in this version of the show, while at the same time having killed off Magneto earlier in the season, and it doesn't look like he's actually coming back as Onslaught. Of course, that could still be on the table, but either way, they killed off one of the best X-Men characters of all time, and now Nightcrawler, who again, I'd rather have than Gambit, who had a perfect ending to his character. The weight of his death had so many amazing moments for other characters like Rogue and dealing with it in their grief. I think if they were going to do the storyline of Rogue bringing back Gambit, it should have been completely separate from what was happening with Apocalypse.
Interesting. Yeah, well, I have not seen the show yet, so lots of spoilers in that. But I've not seen the show yet, so I don't want to comment on it, because I don't want to just have an opinion for the sake of having an opinion, right? That being said, looking into the future where I do watch the show, I don't think fast-paced episodes bother me. Obviously, I like room to let stuff breathe, but Batman, the animated series, I put on all the time, and I watch in the background. With most of the things I do, I put on Batman the animated series in the background. The episodes are super rewatchable because they're really well paced, and I would rather have a show that makes the mistake of going too fast than makes the mistake of going too slow and being boring. Especially in the sake of rewatching. I'm sure that when you're watching and investing, if you're actually engaging with it as like a TV show that just happens to be animated, but it's like, this is your X-Men show with all your favorite characters. Yeah, I'm sure that blows and you want to let stuff breathe a little bit more. Knowing that the episodes are fast paced, this is my point. Knowing that the episodes are faster paced is not deterring me, and if I heard that they were slow and boring, that would make me less excited to watch it. Like, people complain about the final season of Game of Thrones that it's too fast paced and that people have like teleportation powers, but I would much rather have that. I would much rather that the show was consistent start to finish and is the best TV show ever made. Like, I would much rather Game of Thrones was that. But between the options of it being too fast or too slow, you know, Game of Thrones is like, a lot of stuff happens, but a lot of the time like a lot of episodes, nothing happens until the very end, so that they can get you to watch the next episode. Wolfie says I will have opinions on the show and not fully watch it. Yeah, well, you know, because I talk about that, right? I'm like, some people like, I forget when this came up. Oh, because I responded to a YouTube comment and they were like, "Oh, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced sucks because Edward Kenway isn't like dirty." Hold on. This was a while ago, so I wonder. I mean, I'm sure if I look up the video, I'll just find it. It was a white light stream, actually. I'm mad they killed off Nightcrawler. I was gonna watch it at some point, but not now. Oh, Wolfie. You're doing that to yourself, though. You do that to yourself. Between X-Men 97 killing Nightcrawler and the way that they use Hawkgirl and Superman, you're missing out. I mean, okay, I can't speak to X-Men 97 because I haven't watched it. I assume it's very good. But I know that Superman is my third favorite movie I've ever seen in my life. And I know that you're missing out on Superman because you don't like the way they treated Hawkgirl. I know that. And I just... I respect you. I respect you and I understand why you make the choices that you make. I just wish everyone in the world could watch Superman, and then I think that it would give us world peace. That's what I think. Unicorn says they took the brother-sister relationship really far and out of nowhere. Who's brother-sister? Oh, is that it? No. Here we go. Okay. So, this Rogue and Nightcrawler are brother and sister? Did not know that. They share a mom or something. Yeah, well, Nightcrawler's dad is his age or something like that, so I guess it must be the mom. Dude, Hawkgirl and Hogman never get any respect. Hawkman is in... What's it called, right? Yeah, he's in Black Adam. Let's watch this. I gotta do this one, though.
This is gonna be fun.
Because then it looks more like we're commentating rather than stealing Warner Brothers property. I never saw this movie. Mystique is their mom. Interesting. That's
Let's
great.
say Shazam. We all go home.
Yeah, not a lot to make him unique right now. He's just a flying guy.
Hawkman just does not give up, does he?
No.
Insert, no worries. Insert, we're wrapping up pretty soon anyway. Thank you for watching the stream. You know we're back Friday. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. And I love when you're in stream. Oh! Never mind, insert. We're not streaming Friday. We're not streaming Friday.
Ground back there, but it all worked out, right?
You damn right it did.
No stream Friday.
Hope
We're
Walla
streaming
has
on
that
Monday.
cell ready for him. Activate infrared.
He's not really doing anything special to Hawkeye. See you next Monday. Insert's gonna be good stuff. Have a good night.
Oh, you're murdering people. I can help you, but no more extrajudicial killings.
I'm gonna go to 2 guys get the kids up for school.
Men who took him will suffer.
We're out of here soon, Unicorn.
Maybe these guys can help.
I'm getting tired of the adaptation of X-Men since they tend to follow the same arcs and a lot of the same order, and they're nice detail on the run.
You gotta be kidding.
Wolfie, that's fair.
I told you, stop killing people.
That's very fair. He's just a guy. He's really not doing Hawkman stuff. But I guess the character, like, the stuff you like about Hawkman isn't like all his Hawkman powers. Like, it's a lot of his relation with Hawkgirl and his story.
Brace yourself.
Like, there's Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix who make things about Apocalypse. Well, they do in X-Men 3, they do the Dark Phoenix saga, and they do it again in the Dark Phoenix movie. And it's like, you have all the X-Men, pick a different main character.
Activate infrared. That's for my cruiser.
I don't know who that guy is.
That plan is better than no plan at all.
Didn't see this movie. The team! Yeah, man. Now let's talk. Every animated show has all of them too, or about to lead up to them, and then it gets canceled. That's the thing. Like, it's Wolverine fatigue, right? Like, how is... You have all of the X-Men, and you just keep redoing the same one. You keep doing... You keep doing Wolverine over and 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 over again. Like, first of all, you have to recast anyway, because Hugh Jackman's not going to be able to do it forever. And if you're going to redo all the canon, stop cherry picking. Like, that's the problem that people are having with the DC universe right now, is that James Gunn is just keeping all the stuff that he did and saying everything else isn't canon. And he's making it make sense, but he had to retcon season 1 of Peacemaker, and, like, the Suicide Squad is canon, except maybe we'll probably recast Harley Quinn, and it's like, okay, so Suicide Squad is canon, but then the recast, which means... But in the Suicide Squad, she talks about her past in regular Suicide Squad, which means that Jared Leto is a Joker, which is not the case, so they can't keep her, but then it's got to mess with the canon, because they didn't commit to a full reset, and I think that that's going to make it complicated, especially when you've already killed... You kill Logan in an incredible way in Logan, and then Deadpool and Wolverine you bring him back in a funny way, and it makes sense that he's back, and like you're universe hopping, and it's a different Logan, and it's whatever, right? So it's fine. But if you're gonna have all these young X-Men, like everyone they're casting is in their 20s. All the X-Men that they're casting are in their 20s. Like you cannot have Hugh Jackman playing love interest to these people. So they're gonna have to recast. So why bring it back for Deadpool and Wolverine? Like you get it, you get the big moments, and you get Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. It's wonderful, and it is what it is, right? But they can't decide. They cannot decide what they want to get rid of. So it just causes more problems than it's worth. It's like do a full reset. So hopefully Doomsday, I don't know, they say Doomsday is going to be like a massive reset for the universe. I don't believe that. But it would be cool. But then, yeah, I also don't want to start at square one. You know what I mean? Like, we have all these characters that I'm building up, and just because you got too big for your britches and put in too many characters and now you don't know how to fit them all into a movie, then just don't put them all in the movie. Do an Avengers movie. Do them more frequently where you have bigger team-ups of them. Like, there's no reason there need to be 8 years between Avengers movie. Do an Avengers movie every 3 years. And do these team movies and do them with the ones that aren't the main players. Do a Shang-Chi with a Kamala Khan with Yelena. Like, have Yelena be the leader for a little bit. She's, they got the new Avengers. It seems like more of a jumble than a reset based on the trailer so far. So I'm hoping the movie is just everything. I'm hoping that Doomsday marks a full reset for all Marvel, because Marvel owns all this stuff now, except partial ownership of Spider-Man, but whatever. So I'm hoping that they'll do a big movie and it's like, this is it. This is every Marvel character that we've had, other than like Nick Cage, Ghost Rider, which I wouldn't mind seeing. But you take everybody they have. You take all the old X-Men. You take everything from the MCU. You take I guess kind of it. Like they wouldn't, because I know Gambit's in it, so I guess I could put Blade back in there. Like, there's lots of stuff that they could do, but like, take everything. This is it. Use them all now. Quit the multiverse stuff. Reset square one universe. Everyone's in it. But then, if you do that, then the Fantastic Four, which I think is one of the best Marvel movies recently. I think it's one of the best. I really, really like the new Fantastic Four movie a lot. And if Doomsday is a reset, then do they do the same thing where they keep this cast? Like they keep some of the cast and reset the others, or are they going to kill people, or are they going to merge universes? It must be they're merging all the universes into one mega universe and then killing a bunch of the people. It must be that. But I don't know. Anyway, chat is dropping like flies. It's getting late. I mean, it's 8:30, but 8:37. But we've had a really good stream, high energy. We've done a lot of stuff, done a lot of chit-chatting. Chat has been popping off. I don't want to push my luck. I wanna quit while the getting's good. So, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, of course, the Gopsoft for being first to chat. Thank you, of course, Captain Gunks for chatting and flag shopping with us. Thank you, Insert Awesome, for being here. It's a pleasure to have you. I wish that you were here more, but I love it when you are. Thank you, Sig Testing and Wolfie, for coming back and chatting with us after your wonderful vacation. It was an absolute pleasure, honor, and privilege to have you. Thank you, of course, Unicorn Wiz 69. For coming here and chatting with us. Thank you, Clagnarok, for wishing me good luck in Viewtiful Joe, which we didn't play a whole lot of, but it was fun. Thank you. Who else? Thank you, Pearls and Dragons, for stopping by and chatting with us. And I think that's everybody. So, thank you everybody for watching. We're not streaming on Friday. Plans have been made. I've got the same buddy that's been asking to do stuff over and over and over again, and I love him. He's only available on certain days that I am not. So I said, you know what? I'll bite the bullet. I will I want this to happen. I'm not avoiding you. I want this to happen. I'm busy on these days, but we can make it work. So this Friday, I'm paying my dues, hanging out with my buddy. It's got to be done. I'm very excited to do it, but it does mean that there's no stream on Friday. Which means we're back on Monday, so we got a little bit of a long break from stream, but it'll be a pleasure to come back. And we're just having a good time. I just appreciate everybody that's in the stream. So, I'll play my royalty-free French music. I will switch over to the slideshow. Not even the slideshow, to the new ending tweet. And I will hopefully see everybody right back here on Monday night. Have an amazing Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday morning, Monday afternoon. I will see everybody Monday evening. Thank you for watching.